Hello and welcome back to Mirror Review. Did you know that the phrase New World Order has been used over 1,000 times in the US Congress since 1990? That's a staggering number, considering it's often associated with conspiracy theories about a totalitarian world government. But is it just a theory, or is there some truth to it? In today's world, where global events are increasingly interconnected, the idea of a new world order is more relevant than ever. From concerns about mass surveillance to fears of population control, many people are wondering if we're heading toward a dystopian future. In this video, we'll explore the history of the term, explore various conspiracy theories surrounding it, and examine postulated implementations of a new world order. We'll also discuss alleged conspirators and criticisms of the theory. By the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of whether the New World Order is just a conspiracy theory or a coming reality. The term New World Order has a rich history, dating back to 1776 when it appeared on the reverse side of the Great Seal of the United States. The Latin phrase Novus Ordo Seclorum translates to a new order of the ages. Before the Cold War era, it was used to describe a utopian world where nations worked together in harmony. Think of Woodrow Wilson's League of Nations, established after World War I. However, during the Cold War, it took on a more sinister tone, referencing a conspiracy to create a totalitarian world government. This notion was fueled by fears of communism and nuclear war. Since then, its usage has evolved, with some using it to describe a post-Cold War era of global cooperation, while others see it as a threat to national sovereignty. Today, the term is often associated with conspiracy theories about mass surveillance, population control, and secret societies. But is there any truth to these claims? Some people believe the New World Order is part of biblical end-time prophecies, signaling the arrival of the Antichrist and the Apocalypse. They point to specific scriptures like the Book of Revelation, interpreting modern events as signs of the imminent end of the world. These prophecies gain traction during global crises, fueling fears that a shadowy elite is orchestrating the apocalypse. The Freemasons and Illuminati are often linked to the New World Order. Conspiracy theorists claim these secret societies pull the strings behind world governments and finance, striving for global domination. The Freemasons, founded in the 16th century, and the Illuminati, a short-lived Enlightenment-era group, are said to have members in influential positions worldwide. The Protocols of the Elders of Zion is a notorious, fabricated document that supposedly outlines a Jewish plan for global domination. First published in the early 20th century, it's been debunked numerous times but continues to be used by conspiracy theorists as evidence of a new world order. This anti-Semitic text has been a source of dangerous misinformation and hate throughout history. Round Table groups, inspired by British imperialist Cecil Rhodes, are believed to work towards a new world order through economic and political collaboration. Similarly, H.G. Wells' concept of an open conspiracy envisioned a scientific, rational world government. Critics argue these ideas promote elitist control over global affairs, echoing themes of a centralized power structure. Some New Age beliefs envision a new world order as a spiritual awakening leading to a unified, peaceful world. Conversely, Fourth Reich ideologies suggest a resurgence of fascist power aiming to establish global dominance. Both perspectives interpret the New World Order as a radical transformation, but one sees it as enlightenment, the other as tyranny. Wild theories also include alien invasions, where extraterrestrials ally with global elites to control humanity, and dystopian futures like Aldous Huxley's Brave New World, predicting a society manipulated by technology and authoritarian rule. These scenarios capture imaginations, reflecting deep-seated fears of loss of freedom and autonomy in a hyper-controlled world. These theories might seem outlandish, but they reveal a lot about our anxieties and distrust of powerful institutions. Imagine two paths, gradualism and coup d'etat. Gradualism is like boiling a frog, slowly tiny changes over time. Think about the increasing global cooperation through the United Nations and trade agreements. A coup d'etat, on the other hand, is a sudden takeover, like a hostile corporate merger, but on a global scale. History shows us examples like the swift rise of totalitarian regimes in the 20th century, making this approach a real concern. Mass surveillance is already here. Countries like China have extensive surveillance networks with millions of cameras and facial recognition technology. This tech is growing worldwide, raising fears of constant monitoring. Imagine a world where every move is tracked, every conversation recorded. Have a look at policies like China's former one-child rule. Think of a global scale where reproductive rights are controlled to manage population growth. Occultism adds a mysterious twist. Some believe elite groups use occult practices to maintain power. This sounds like a plot from a thriller, but history has seen leaders using secret societies and rituals to bond their followers. Mind control is even scarier. Projects like MKUltra, where the CIA tested mind control techniques, show this isn't pure fiction. What if these methods are perfected and used to manipulate entire populations? These ideas may sound like science fiction, but they reflect real technologies and tactics. Stay curious, stay informed. Many point fingers at governments, especially superpowers like the USA, China, and Russia. They argue that these nations manipulate global politics to create a single, powerful government. The United Nations is often cited as a tool for this agenda, seen by some as a stepping stone to global rule. Think about it, the UN already influences international laws and peacekeeping. Then we have powerful organizations. The Bilderberg Group, an annual meeting of global elites, is often accused of plotting world domination. Critics argue that this group's secretive nature hints at hidden agendas. Similarly, the World Economic Forum (WEF), which hosts influential leaders in Davos, is seen as a hub for planning the New World Order. The WEF's Great Reset initiative has sparked fears of a planned global overhaul. Finally, we have the big names: Bill Gates, George Soros, and the Rothschild family. Conspiracy theorists claim these individuals use their immense wealth and influence to steer global events. Bill Gates, for instance, is accused of using his philanthropy to control global health policies. George Soros is often targeted for his political donations and support for progressive causes. Critics of the New World Order conspiracy theory argue that it's nothing more than a web of paranoia and speculation. They point out that there's no concrete evidence to support claims of a secret global government orchestrating world events. In fact, many of the supposed proofs are easily debunked. For instance, the Bilderberg Group, often cited as a secretive global elite, is actually a well-documented annual conference that invites influential people to discuss world issues. You can even find the attendee lists and topics discussed online. Similarly, the United Nations, another frequent target, operates transparently with publicly available meeting records and resolutions. The idea that it could secretly control global policies without public oversight is highly implausible. Counterarguments emphasize that the New World Order theory often misinterprets global events. The financial crisis of 2008, for example, is seen by some as orchestrated chaos, but economists attribute it to regulatory failures and risky banking practices. Moreover, advances in technology and globalization naturally lead to more interconnected world politics and economics, not necessarily a clandestine agenda. The rise of social media and instant communication means misinformation can spread quickly, fueling conspiracy theories without solid foundations. In essence, critics argue that the New World Order conspiracy theory thrives on fear and a misunderstanding of complex geopolitical and economic dynamics. Facts and transparency are powerful tools against such theories. We've explored the New World Order. Is it just a theory or a coming reality? We've seen claims of a secret elite and arguments debunking these ideas with facts and transparency. Now, it's your turn to think critically. What do you believe? Comment below with your thoughts. And tell us, what topic should we explore next? Your curiosity drives these conversations. Let's keep the discussion going. Thanks for watching.